First Contact and Ultimatum. Commander Zora Hassan stood at the observation deck of the International Space Defense Command, her dark eyes fixed on the holographic display showing dozens of massive ships materializing at the edge of the solar system. Their crystalline structures caught Saturn's light, creating an ethereal aurora that would have been beautiful if it weren't so terrifying. Energy signatures are off the charts, Dr. David Chen reported, his fingers dancing across the quantum interface. Each vessel carries enough power to level a continent. Their technology appears to be based on dark matter manipulation, something we've only theorized about. Zora's jaw tightened. Humanity had known First Contact was coming. They'd picked up the signals years ago. But no one had expected the Arcturian Empire to arrive with such overwhelming force. The primary vessel, a behemoth that dwarfed Earth's largest space station, moved into high orbit. Its presence triggered every defense satellite in Earth's network, though Zora knew conventional weapons would be useless against ships of this caliber. Incoming transmission, Lieutenant Sofia Rodriguez announced, her voice steady despite the tension. They're broadcasting on all frequencies, in all languages simultaneously. The holographic display shifted, revealing a tall, ethereal figure. The Arcturian's silver skin seemed to ripple like mercury, and its 4 eyes glowed with an inner light that spoke of advanced genetic engineering. People of Earth, the figure's voice resonated with an authority that came from ruling 1,000 worlds. I am Supreme Executor Verix of the Arcturian Empire. Your world has been chosen for integration into our collective. Your resources will serve the greater good of our civilization. Resistance is not advised. In the command center below, military leaders from every nation watched in tense silence. General Marcus Thompson of the United States Space Force leaned forward. They're not even trying to negotiate. This isn't First Contact. It's an invasion. Zora exchanged glances with Dr. Chen. They both knew what was hidden beneath the surface of Antarctica. Project Oracle, humanity's greatest secret. For the past decade, Earth's brightest minds have been working on technology that combined quantum mechanics with dark matter manipulation, guided by discoveries in ancient ruins found deep beneath the ice. Your planet has 24 hours to submit your surrender, Verix continued. We've observed your technological level. While impressive for your development stage, resistance would only result in unnecessary destruction. President Carmen Rivera of the United Earth Coalition stepped forward. Her holographic avatar appeared beside Verix's, matching the alien's height. Supreme Executor, we request time to consult with our global leadership. Granted, but know that the Empire's patience is not infinite. As the transmission ended, Zora activated her neural link to the secure quantum network. Director Zhang, this is Commander Hassan. Initiate Protocol Prometheus. Beneath the ice of Antarctica, massive generators hummed to life. In hidden facilities across the globe, thousands of engineers and scientists began final preparations for a project they had hoped would never be necessary. Humanity had been preparing for this moment ever since they discovered the ruins and their warnings about the Arcturian Empire. Dr. Chen approached Zora, his tablet displaying complex quantum calculations. The Oracle core is stable. The ancient technology we recovered is integrating perfectly with our modifications. But Zora, he hesitated. Once we activate it, there's no going back. The changes to Earth's quantum field will be permanent. Zara watched the Arcturian ships through the observation window, their crystalline surfaces now blood-red in Earth's sunset. They've given us no choice, David. They expect us to either surrender or fight conventionally. But humanity has always survived by doing the unexpected. In the depths of the Antarctic facility, Director Zhang stood before a massive crystalline structure that pulsed with dark energy. Unlike the Arcturians' technology, this was something older, something that predated their empire, something left behind by those who had fought the Arcturians before and failed, but not before leaving behind the keys to their defeat. All stations report ready, Zhang announced over the quantum link, waiting for final authorization. In orbit, the Arcturian ships began moving into attack positions, their weapon systems charging. They expected Earth's surrender at any moment. They had seen this scenario play out on 1,000 worlds. But Earth was different. Humanity had spent centuries dreaming of the stars, preparing for both the wonders and horrors they might bring. And in those dreams, in their stories and their science, they had imagined countless ways to fight back against impossible odds. President Rivera's voice echoed through the quantum network. All nations have voted. We are authorized to proceed. Commander Hassan, you have operational control. Show them why humanity has survived every catastrophe in our history. Zara took a deep breath, her finger hovering over the quantum interface. Initiate Protocol Prometheus. Let's show the Empire that they should have studied our history more carefully before demanding our surrender. The Oracle core pulsed once, and the quantum fabric of reality around Earth began to change. The real battle for humanity's future was about to begin, and the Arcturian Empire was about to learn why challenging Earth had been their greatest mistake. Project Shadowfall. The Oracle core's activation sent ripples through space-time that no one could have predicted. As Commander Hassan watched through the quantum-enhanced displays, reality itself seemed to bend around Earth. The Arcturian ships' crystalline surfaces reflected distortions in the fabric of space, their perfect geometries wavering like mirages in a desert heat. Quantum field stabilizing. Dr. Chen reported, his eyes fixed on streams of data flowing across his neural interface. The ancient technology is interfacing with Earth's magnetic field exactly as the ruins predicted. We're creating a quantum bubble that extends throughout the solar system. In orbit, the Arcturian fleet's weapons powered down unexpectedly. Supreme Executor Varix's transmission cut through the command center, his silver features showing the first signs of concern. What technology is this? Our sensors detect quantum anomalies we've never encountered. Director Zhang's voice came through the secure channel from Antarctica. Commander, Project Shadowfall is ready for Phase 2. The Oracle core is interfacing with the prototype vessels. Deep beneath the Pacific Ocean, in a facility hidden within the Mariana Trench, humanity's response to the Arcturian threat was about to be unveiled. Captain Maya Rodriguez stood before a ship that defied conventional physics. The vessel, designated Shadow One, appeared to exist in multiple states simultaneously, its hull shifting between solid matter and pure energy. Neural interface online, Maya reported as she connected with the ship's quantum AI. The sensation was unlike anything in human experience. Her consciousness expanded through quantum space, becoming one with a vessel that could manipulate the very fabric of reality. Across the globe, 11 other pilots merged with their shadow vessels. Each ship was unique, designed to exploit different aspects of the quantum technology recovered from the Antarctic ruins. They were humanity's answer to the Arcturian Empire's overwhelming force, not meeting them head-on, but changing the rules of engagement entirely. All shadow vessels report ready, Maya announced, her voice carrying harmonics from her quantum merger. The Oracle core's influence has created the conditions we need. The Arcturians won't be able to use their conventional weapons within our quantum bubble. Commander Hassan nodded, her expression grim but determined. Initialize Project Shadowfall. Show them what these ships can do. The Shadow Fleet emerged from their hidden bases across Earth, their quantum-shifted forms barely visible to normal sensors. The Arcturian ships immediately attempted to target them, but their weapons passed through empty space. The shadow vessels existed partially in another quantum state, untouchable by conventional forces. Impossible, Varix's voice betrayed genuine shock. Your species was barely reaching your moon a century ago. How did you achieve this level of quantum manipulation? President Rivera stepped forward, her holographic avatar addressing the Arcturian leader. You assumed we were primitive because we hadn't spread beyond our solar system. But humanity has always excelled at turning disadvantage into opportunity. While you watched our space programs, we were discovering secrets that predate your empire. In the quantum realm, Maya and her fellow pilots executed maneuvers that should have been impossible. The shadow vessels phased through Arcturian shields, their quantum-tipped weapons disrupting the perfect crystalline structures of the Imperial ships. They didn't need to destroy the massive vessels. They simply had to introduce enough quantum chaos to force them to withdraw. But the Arcturians weren't the rulers of 1,000 worlds without reason. Their ships began adapting, their crystalline structures pulsing with dark energy as they attempted to match the quantum frequency of Earth's defenders. "They're learning," Dr. Chen warned. "The Empire's ships are attempting to synchronize with our quantum field. We need to proceed with Phase 3 before they can adapt." Commander Hassan turned to the Global Defense Council. "Phase 3 carries significant risks. Once we fully activate the Oracle Core's reality-altering capabilities, we don't know exactly how it will change our solar system." General Thompson's response was immediate. "The Arcturians will strip our planet bare if we fail. The risk is acceptable." In Antarctica, Director Zhang began the final sequence. The Oracle Core's crystalline structure began to pulse with increasing intensity, its ancient technology awakening fully for the first time in millions of years. The quantum bubble around Earth started to solidify, creating a new kind of space that operated under different physical laws that humanity had spent a decade learning to manipulate. Phase 3 initiated, Zhang announced. "May whatever gods exist have mercy on us all." The Shadow Fleet took up defensive positions as reality itself began to change. The Arcturian ships found themselves in a space where their advanced technology began to work against them, their dark matter drives creating cascading quantum reactions that threatened to tear their ships apart. But in the midst of this chaos, Maya's quantum-enhanced senses detected something unexpected, a signal, weak but distinct, coming from within the Arcturian fleet. It carried harmonics similar to the Oracle Core, suggesting that humanity wasn't the only civilization to discover the ancient ruin secrets. "Commander," Maya transmitted through the quantum link, her consciousness split between normal space and the quantum realm. "I think we just found out why the Arcturians were so interested in Earth. They're not just here for our resources. They're looking for something specific, something they're afraid of." As if in response to her words, the Oracle Core's output suddenly spiked, and a new signal began emanating from deep beneath the Antarctic ice. The real purpose of the ancient technology was about to reveal itself, and both humanity and the Arcturian Empire were about to discover that they were part of a much larger game. The counterstrike. The quantum anomaly beneath Antarctica pulsed with increasing intensity, sending waves of distortion through both normal and quantum space. In the command center, Dr. Chen's holographic displays showed cascading patterns of energy that defied conventional physics. "The Oracle Core isn't just changing local space-time," he reported, his voice tight with both excitement and concern. "It's receiving signals from similar devices across the galaxy. The Arcturians weren't the first to find this technology. They've been hunting down and destroying these devices wherever they find them." Commander Hassan watched as Maya's Shadow Fleet executed impossible maneuvers through quantum space, their hybrid technology allowing them to strike at the Arcturian ships with increasing effectiveness. But the enemy was adapting, their crystalline vessels reconfiguring to better operate in the altered physics of Earth's quantum bubble. "Captain Rodriguez," Hassan called through the quantum link, "what are you sensing from that signal within their fleet?" Maya's consciousness, merged with her shadow vessel's quantum AI, reached through the dimensional barriers. "It's like an echo of our Oracle Core, Commander. I think they have a captured device on their command ship, but it's been modified, corrupted somehow." Supreme Executor Varix's transmission cut through all channels, his silver features now showing clear signs of strain. "You don't understand what you're dealing with, humans. The Oracle Cores are not meant to be activated. They are a plague left behind by the precursors, designed to reshape reality itself. We've spent millennia containing their influence." "You mean controlling them?" President Rivera countered. "Our translations of the Antarctic ruins tell a different story. The precursors didn't leave these devices as weapons. They left them as tools of evolution, meant to help younger species adapt to the true nature of the universe. In the quantum realm, Maya's enhanced senses detected a sudden shift in the energy patterns. The corrupted Oracle core on the Arcturian command ship was resonating with Earth's device, creating interference patterns in the fabric of space-time. "Commander, something's happening. The cores are trying to communicate with each other." Dr. Chen's displays erupted with new data as the quantum bubble around Earth began to expand rapidly, encompassing the entire Arcturian fleet. The crystalline ships found themselves caught in a space where their dark matter technology began to work against them, their perfect structures starting to fragment under quantum stress. "This is your final warning," Varix announced, his voice carrying harmonics that suggested he was interfacing directly with his ship's systems. "Deactivate your Oracle core, or we will be forced to implement final containment protocols." Director Zhang's voice came through from Antarctica, backed by the humming of the fully awakened Oracle core. "Commander Hassan, we've finished decoding more of the ruins' data. The Arcturians aren't just an empire. They're survivors of a previous attempt to activate the Oracle network. They gained their advanced technology by studying the cores, but something went wrong. They became obsessed with controlling the devices rather than working with them as intended." In the quantum realm, Maya and her shadow fleet pressed their advantage. The hybrid ships phased through Arcturian defenses, their quantum-tipped weapons introducing chaos into the perfect crystalline structures. Several of the smaller enemy vessels began to retreat, their systems unable to cope with the changing nature of space-time. But the Arcturian command ship was different. Its surface began to pulse with dark energy as it activated its corrupted Oracle core. Reality twisted around it as two opposing versions of the same technology clashed in the space between dimensions. "All shadow vessels, pull back," Maya ordered, her quantum-enhanced senses detecting the building instability. "They're trying to create a resonance cascade." Commander Hassan turned to Dr. Chen. "What happens if their corrupted core fully activates within our quantum bubble?" "Unknown," Chen replied, his fingers dancing across quantum interfaces as he ran calculations. "But the ruins mentioned something about convergence, a state where multiple Oracle cores operate in harmony to achieve their true purpose." In the Antarctic facility, the original Oracle core's crystal structure began to change, its surface flowing like liquid metal as it responded to the presence of its corrupted sibling. Director Zhang watched in awe as new patterns emerged in its structure, telling a story that had waited millions of years to be revealed. "Commander," Zhang's voice carried a note of wonder. "I don't think either we or the Arcturians understood what these devices were really designed to do. They're not weapons or tools, they're keys. The precursors created a network of them across the galaxy, waiting for species that would understand their true purpose." Maya's voice cut through the quantum link. "The Arcturian ship, its core is changing too. The corruption is being purged somehow. I think our Oracle core is repairing it." Supreme Executor Varix's next transmission carried something new in his voice. "Fear. Stop this immediately. You don't know what you're unleashing. The convergence cannot be allowed to happen." But it was too late. The quantum bubble around Earth pulsed one final time, and both Oracle cores blazed with new energy. The barrier between normal space and quantum reality began to thin, and for a brief moment, every human connected to the network caught a glimpse of what the precursors had intended all along. The true battle wasn't between humanity and the Arcturian Empire. It was between those who would control the universe's fundamental forces and those who would learn to grow alongside them. And humanity had just unwittingly taken the first step toward a transformation that would reshape the galaxy itself. Empire's desperation. The quantum space around Earth shimmered with newfound energy as both Oracle cores resonated in harmony. On the main display, Commander Hassan watched as fractal patterns of light danced between the Arcturian command ship and the Antarctic facility, creating a bridge of pure quantum potential. Multiple quantum signatures detected at the edge of the solar system. Lieutenant Rodriguez announced, "Large fleet emerging from hyperspace. Arcturian reinforcements. But Maya's voice, carried through the quantum network, held a note of surprise. "Commander, these ships are different. Their quantum signatures don't match the Empire's standard configuration. Some of them appear to be modified civilian vessels." Through the command center's quantum-enhanced sensors, they watched as over 30 ships of various designs emerged into the altered space around Earth. Their hulls bore the scars of battle and hasty modifications, but they moved with purpose and coordination. A new voice cut through the communications channels, strong, feminine, and definitely not Arcturian. "This is Admiral Lyra Venn of the Free Systems Alliance. We detected the Oracle core activation. Looks like humanity found their own key to the network." Supreme Executor Varix's response was immediate and furious. "Traitors, you dare interfere with Imperial containment operations." "The only traitors," Lyra responded, "are those who would deny the galaxy its destiny. The precursors left the Oracle cores as a gift, not a threat to be contained. Humanity has proven this by achieving harmony with their core instead of trying to control it." Dr. Chen's displays showed new data streaming in as the Alliance ships integrated with Earth's quantum bubble. Their ships they're using hybrid technology similar to our shadow vessels. They've found ways to work with the quantum reality instead of fighting against it. Commander Hassan opened a channel to the Alliance fleet. "Admiral Venn, this is Commander Hassan of Earth Defense. I take it you've had your own experiences with the Empire's containment policies." "More than we ever wanted," Lyra replied. "The Empire has spent centuries hunting down and destroying Oracle cores, or corrupting them for their own use. They fear what they can't control. But some of us saw the truth in the ruins. We've been gathering allies, waiting for a sign that another civilization had awakened their core naturally." On the quantum level, Maya's shadow fleet detected subtle changes in the Arcturian command ship. A corrupted core within was continuing to transform, its resonance shifting to match the pure frequency of Earth's device. Supreme Executor Varix's next transmission carried harmonics of desperation. "You don't understand. The convergence will destroy everything we've built. The Empire maintains order across 1,000 worlds. We can't allow reality itself to be rewritten by ancient alien technology." Director Zhang's voice came through from Antarctica, backed by new data from the ruins. "The cores were never meant to destroy. According to these new translations, they're part of a galactic metamorphosis system. The precursors didn't vanish. They evolved, using the cores to transform themselves into beings that could exist in both quantum and normal space." "That's impossible," Varix declared, but uncertainty had crept into his voice. "Our scientists spent centuries studying the cores. While trying to control them," Lyra cut in. "You never considered working with them as partners. The cores respond to cooperation, not domination. Humanity figured that out in less than a decade." The quantum bubble rippled as the Arcturian reinforcement fleet arrived, massive dreadnoughts designed for planetary bombardment. But they found themselves in a space where their conventional weapons were worse than useless, their dark matter drives creating cascading reactions that threatened to tear their ships apart. "All ships, battle formations," Varix commanded, his voice hardening with resolve. "Initiate containment protocol Omega. If we can't control Earth's core, we'll destroy it, even if we have to sacrifice our own." The Arcturian command ship's corrupted core pulsed with dark energy as they attempted to reverse its transformation. The quantum harmony began to break down, creating dangerous instabilities in the fabric of space-time. "They're going to create a quantum singularity," Dr. Chen warned, his displays showing catastrophic probability curves. "If they succeed, it could tear apart the entire solar system." But Maya had sensed something else through her quantum interface, a presence in the network, ancient yet new, observing their conflict with growing interest. "Commander, we're not alone out here. The cores, they're not just tools or gateways. They're alive, and they're waking up." Admiral Venn's voice carried recognition. "You feel it too. We've suspected for years that the cores were more than just technology. They're seeds left behind by the precursors to guide suitable species toward a greater understanding of reality. As if in response to her words, both oracle cores pulsed in perfect synchronization. The quantum bubble around Earth began to expand exponentially, encompassing the entire solar system in its altered physics. And in that moment, every human connected to the network received a vision of what the precursors had intended. A galaxy where the barriers between normal space and quantum reality had dissolved, where consciousness and technology evolved together into something entirely new. The final battle for Earth's future would not be won with weapons or ships, but with a choice: embrace the transformation the precursors had prepared for, or cling to the illusion of control that had driven the Arcturian Empire to the brink of madness. And humanity, standing at this crossroads of cosmic evolution, would have to decide which path to take.